is able to cut past the man at point. It'll go out to the offside sweeper and they take a single.
He's got that sort of, it's the look. I think it's the fact that he shaved, his moustache and his beard are not one.
Do you not think he looks like a sort of 1980s semi-racist Indian character in a film? What? As in, you know, one of those ones where they would sort of, as I can see this comment after this form of Jadeja, he was over the wicket to Tamim and he defends.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, it's in like in Rush Hour, one of those characters where...
Yeah, but that's more like Chinese.
Yes.
So
Well, I'm not excusing my own subconscious prejudices here. I'm just... But, you know, when like Hollywood characters would and then have these, you know, Asian characters with these preposterously funny hairstyles and stuff like that.
He's gone for the terrible... He's wearing an Alice band, so it's all scraped back, but because his hair's not quite long enough, it sort of springs up behind the Alice band.
Yeah, it looks terrible.
He used to be quite a good-looking man.
Nitin says, those who... No, he also says, Chris Gale is shooting a music video in Ibiza.
Oh my God.
It involves a golden hammer.
Do we think that'll be sexist or just misogynistic or both or
they'll probably have loads of girls twerking in slow
I
motion.
didn't realise that Chris Gale could sing. Or is he
with good reason. As Ashwin continues to Mushfiqur, and Mushfiqur's trying to guide that past the man there, feeling the offside in the ring, but he's unable to do so, and there's no run.
Our very own Will Cockrell says, in case my wife catches me watching the Facebook feed, could Sophia change into bare shorts and vice versa? It's not going to happen, Will.
Also, interesting usage of my name there.
You rechristened me. Socks out to the offside.
I consider call you Soph because it's easier. My daughter's Soph, you're Soph, there's lots of Sophs in my life. I shall go there.
Yeah, it's a dot ball anyway. But what's the correct pronunciation, Soph? As Ashwin is in and he bowls a full toss, which is driven to the man fielding at Gary's least favourite position, the sort of half in, half out, mid-off, and they take a single.
I am Sophia because I'm spelled S-O-F-I-A, and this is Sophia Gardens because it's S-O-P-A.
No, this is Birmingham.
Yesterday was Sophia Gardens.
Today is Edgbaston.
Is it? What day is it?
That's right, Thursday.
No,
This is my 14th day out of 15 days doing this tournament. I've kind of fucking do that.
Ashwin's changing his line of attack to Tamim. He's going to go around the wicket to him. No slips, just devastating behind the stumps as Tamim produces a flashing cover drive. Oh, what a lovely shot. That's gone past the man at point. It's gone to the square cover boundary for one of these.
It's me, says she. It's me, says she.
Sorry, Ben.
Well, I was going to say India weren't probably expecting this, were they? They were probably expecting a little collapse like they did against New Zealand, get into the meter, if they could stop the middle order and then have an easy target to chase.
That was a bit like the swashbuckling Tamim of old, that.
Well,
as Ashwin's in and Tamim comes down the wicket and drives him inside out over extra cover. And it's gone all the way to the boundary. Probably the shot of the inning so far. It's gone for one of these.
Couple of nice shots, just rein it in. Couple more singles, 10 off the over.
Yeah, well, he's punished the short, he's punished the wide one, he's punished the straight one, and he's in now. And this time, Tamim turns around the corner.
Come on,
He's scoring all around the ground. He's gone to the boundary.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So we saw the full range there. Flashing square cover drive, inside out over extra cover, and then just tickles that fine down the fielder in the ring on the leg side for 4.
He's a massive man in form, though.
Yes, he is in form. He is in form.
And even before the Champions Trophy, I think. Before the Champions Trophy, he got 102 against Pakistan and 65 against New Zealand and 47 against Ireland. So
he's really taken on the sort of elder statesman role, and he's playing a much more responsible innings. And he's not one of those batsmen who's just like, that's the way I play. He used to come out absolutely banging it all over the place. But
guess when he did his debut.
As Jadeja continues to Mushfiqur, who clips that beautifully into the onside. What a shot! Unfortunately, it's going to be picked up on the boundary. It's sort of misfielded by Bhuvaneshwar Kumar out there, but it was just clipped there by Mushfiqur Rahim in the air. They'll come back for 2.
Well, I think Bangladesh got to aim for around about 300 now.
Yeah.
Then at least they've got the fates in their own hand. They've not got a bad bowling attack. India could have a bit of a brain fade like England yesterday. I mean, it's possible. I mean, when you're big favourites.
As Mushfiqur guides that one into the offside, and I suspect, as they have, they will run for a single.
It's very easy to get yourself into about spot a bother, isn't it? I mean, India don't tend to do that. England do, let's be honest. I mean, I've seen England have brain fades at knockout stages in all sports. Across all bloody disciplines, throughout my fucking life, yes.
Stage is over the wicket, and that is punched out to the man fielding side, and there is no run.
But India tend to, when especially in cricket, when they get in the right position, they tend to capitalise.
And there's a lovely shot there, tab glide, and he goes out to the field there. I think that's just Bumrah, and Mushfiqur's only able to take a single.
And the other thing is, India have the luxury, even when they lost, of having open partnerships that have gone 15, 16, 17 overs at least.
Correction, it was Tamim on strike, and Mushfiqur is on strike now and cuts one to the fielder out there at the boundary on the offside, and they take two.
And it'd be interesting to see. I did another interview with Star Sports last night.
Yes,
no,
we saw.
this one I haven't put up yet. But they made me. Some guy said that obviously wrote it. And Shakir, the dominant openers in the tournament, and you have to be said, but.
As Mushfiqur just taps this one into the onside, and he's taken, I think, 7 from that Jadeja over, so they're looking quite contentedly 132.
But everything's gone kind of serenely for India in all the matches, even when they've lost. And the fact that they seem to have a plan that their openers are going to stay there for a long time. Both can accelerate when they need to, but as long as they get a high opening partnership, people set the rest of the side up for runs. It'd be interesting. I mean, Bangladesh to win this, they've got to get an early wicket or two, because India haven't had that throughout the whole tournament. See how they like it and see how it gets wares of them. So they could get one of the openers and Kohli out early at 50 and maybe get them 100 or 3 or 4. That may have a quick game from there.
Yeah, well, we'll look for a close finish. We see Tamim Iqbal has Chicken 286 runs at the tournament, and he's the leading run scorer and will be presented with golden bat.
Unless
A lot more runs. As Ashwin's over the wicket. Oh, Cricket plays a lovely shot. A little left flick, almost a Dilshan. Down there. But it's unfortunately it's fielded on the boundary by Yuvraj people magic around there. Well, that's quite impressive. And I'll take 2.
India have reached the semi-finals. This is their 6th semi-final.
You weren't even drunk last night.
I know. So,
Come on.
this is the 6th time India have been in the semi-final in the last 7 ICC events.
Okay. So what's the gap? What's the one? Oh, sorry, I thought that was the clap. Where's it going? I'm sorry, that was
We can create that.
Oh.
Discussion.
Yeah, well, that's a very good save as Ashwin is into Mushfiqur, who plays a slog sweep, and that goes out into the onside. But there's a fielder there, square on the onside, and it's Kedar, and he fields it, and they only are able to scan for a single.
Wasn't there a tournament here? They didn't go out of the group stage. That was a big.
Was it the last championship?
It's the World Cup, the 2007 World Cup. That must be it.
No, but that T20, the T20 competition here in England, the first one that we won.
As Tamim just glides an Ashwin ball into the onside and steals a single. It must be that 2007 World Cup, thinking about it. Unless there have been several Champions Trophies in between. If there's 7, they must be that World Cup. So I've answered my own question. I'm sorry. Sorry, Twitter discussions. As Mushfiqur's down the wicket to Ashwin, trying to force it, but Ashwin just pulled it a little bit straighter, and he's only able to tap it down to the long on for a single.
Randy says, I saw that interview this morning. So reluctant to endorse Sharman Dhawan as the openers this Champions. No, I wasn't. I completely agree with the man.
I'm really sorry, but I didn't get any of that. But
That's Ashwin's into Tamim, who just plays a beautiful cover drive out to the boundary. And gets 1.
And of course, Ravi's in India, so he'd probably seen it on real TV, so he'd actually see what I said. No, I endorsed it, didn't I? That's what I thought I did anyway.
maybe it's.
And you weren't even drunk last night, Bet.
No, I wasn't. It wasn't about 11 o'clock by the time I did it. I got the email about 9:30.
The last ball of Ashwin's over is to Mushfiqur, and he just punches that off the back foot down to the man at long on. So they've taken 7 off that over. Bangladesh milking the Indian spinners here, 137 for 2.
I also went over to 277.5. At the 5 to 2, that was.
What?
Over 277.5.
Oh, okay. I'm not really a gambler, so but I think I understand what
Well,
you're saying.
I've
that
got
seems
no
like
idea
a
what
pretty
that
low score, you know.
Yeah,
you know,
well, on one day cricket.
Well, exactly, and that's the long odds. So normally the line is 6 to 5 on,
Yeah.
or roughly even.
Okay.
So at the time they were offering 242 runs as the line, which is where they think the bookies are thinking they get to.
And so you had a sort of...
So I went over 278 or above basically, and I got nearly 2.5 to 1.
That's pretty good news.
It is.
I think, yeah, and I mean, you know, one day scores of 300 is pretty much par these days.
Yeah.
You think if Bangladesh are going to have a chance, going to have to put something like that on the board. Tamin's got 65, he's well set, as is Mushfiqur, and you think both of these, or at least one, needs to get 100 as Jadeja continues. Oh, there's a little bit of a mix-up there as it's punched into the offside, but they
Could get over it.
fortunately stagger their... They fortunately stagger their runs, so there's no run out. And have they got through for an overthrow?
Yes, they did.
They did. So
They got their run anyway.
bad cricket all round there.
Well, the score predictor has them at 295 now.
So you're in the money.
You know, I'm in the money according to that. If they can push that up to 310, 320, they easily get 310, 320.
Jadeja's over the wicket, and that is just defended. And there's a shot that stumps. They're on track, but there is no chance of a run out there.
It's also a quite different weather to what we're experiencing here in London. Which
Yes.
is, there's drizzle around, clouds.
Clouds.
There's some black clouds.
Well, Steve told us earlier that the toss was delayed due to cloud, which we were amazed by. Jadeja bowls a half tracker, and Tamim has a huge splash at that, but he's tried to hit that too hard, and he's just gone out to Shikhar Dhawan on the boundary on the leg side, and they can only take a single.
Yeah, actually like drizzle, everyone. Cloud was fake news.
Yeah, fake news, fake news.
Nitin says, where will India find a few overs to cover Pandya's filth?
Oh, and Jadeja's in, and Mushfiqur plays a great sweep shot. That's a lovely shot. He covered the line of the ball, he got his leg outside the line and just swept through, and they'll get back for 2, taking on Bhuvi Kumar's throw.
What they're doing is, Bangladesh are doing what Pakistan did really well yesterday. I know they were chasing, but they're running through they're keeping themselves incredibly busy.
Yeah.
England were very stationary.
Yeah.
I always felt. How many overs yesterday were maidens?
I don't know if there were that many, but we did seem to be just getting 1s and 2s off overs.
As Mushfiqur pats one back to Jadeja.
We
And
really,
no run.
we really basically panicked after Root
Yes,
got out, and it was a bit
unfortunately.
weird.
As Jadeja is into Mushfiqur, who is batting that down to long on. It's the end of the over. Mushfiqur will be on 45, Tamin's on 66, correction, Mushfiqur's on 46, and Bangladesh 142 for 2.
I mean, it seems the one thing that England can't do is they're fine batting against even spinners or pace off the ball with the wickets, you know, hard, and they just don't seem to be able to cope with slow wickets, which is a bit poor. I mean, we play everywhere around the world. We know that there are slow wickets. We knew that they were going to be used wickets. Even though I don't agree with the used wickets thing, I think
And I think
they
we
should have had fresh wickets, more fresh wickets, especially for the semi-finals. Fine if you're going to do it in the group stage, and then the group stage end is, and then you use a fresh wicket.
And you know,
Yeah.
you know, it's not as if there aren't more stadiums in England that
Yeah.
fresh wickets can be found.
And actually, for England, that's the worst wicket out of 3 England. Anything would have been Edgerton, they'd probably won. If it had been a Lord's, they'd have probably won.
Yeah.
Sophia Gardens is probably the worst wicket out of the lot.
It's probably, I mean, let's be honest, it's probably one of the worst results in the country. I mean, it's
Don't get Gary on there.
Why they have,
slow, oh God.
so why they have bloody international tournaments there?
Yeah.
Anyway, Ravi Nair says you can see it there. Enthusiastic is probably than campaigning for Remain. I thought I was a bit more enthusiastic than that. Crack the bear says I fear that the sea mistress's shorts will reveal all my secrets. Crack the bear.
Yeah.
Yes. Elizabeth Giles is England.
Ah.
Yesterday.
We're having a bowling change.
He's talking there, he's find his feel.
Ah, well, no problem. Yeah, they can be a bit mysterious. I'll give you the feel of you've got a short third man and short fine leg. We've got 2 men out on the offside and 2 men out on the leg. So it's sort of a classic one day feel. Comes in this first ball, which was a filthy half tracker. But again, Mushfiqur tried to hit too hard and he just hit it straight to Ravichandran Ashwin for a single. It's this man.
When I say I love you, you say you cannot. You can it, you down. When I say you say you can it, you down.
Get it to the boundary.
down the wicket to Tamim, turning the ball away from the left-hander. And he's on his way now, and Tamim goes to drive that powerfully off the back foot, but there is a sweeper out there on the offside, and they're only able to take a single, and the score moves on to 144 for 2.
Let me just put this into perspective, right? So yesterday it took England 10 more overs. So obviously Bangladesh are approaching their 150 in the 26th over.
As Jalab is in and bowls a leg start top volley that Mushfiq is only able to direct to Ravi Ashwin, fielding out there at deep wicket.
Putting either Bangladesh's innings into perspective or England's performance into perspective, whichever way you want to look at it, England's 150 came up in the 36th over.
As Jalab is into Tamim, who belts a full toss straight to the man at long off. He didn't get anything on that at all. It was the toe end of the bat, but he still able to get through for a single. Yeah, I mean, look, England's performance was hugely disappointing, but I think the damage was done, as in the Sri Lanka match, the quick bowlers in the middle overs, and they did bowl very well, and they've got the ball to move, which is so rare in one-day cricket.
They've had so many of those slow crossing deliveries.
As Jalab is in and just bowls a sort of nothing ball to Mushfiq, who's directing it down to the fielder there on the onside for a single. He's one away from 50.
And as Hendo said yesterday, I mean, the weird thing was that England, having seen that, didn't do any of it.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Well, you know, if you bowl it across seam into a slow, sticky pitch.
As Tamim knocks the final ball of Jalab's over out into the offside, he moves off to 68, Bangladesh 148 for 2.
What do we reckon about how India
They're bowling okay. I think India think rightly that they can pretty much chase it down anything that Bangladesh put on the board. You know, they do have a problem in the fifth bowler department.
I think their attack's overrated. I mean, I don't
Booby's good.
Booby's good if
I mean, I think Ashwin's never bowled particularly well in England.
yeah.
You know, maybe
I mean,
that's
they're
part of the
definitely-
reason why they didn't put him in the first two games.
But they're definitely a better side with him in it. But I mean, I think there's not many wicket-taking options there. But as you say, they back themselves to chase down anything.
Yeah.
And if they bat first,
Well, this is the thing, but then with them, they back themselves to get down anything, but all their runs have pretty much got to come from the top seven.
yeah.
And so if you can get into them early, you can
And
create
Jadeja continues and that's just tickled away by Tamim to the fielder there at short fine leg, and they take a single.
Jim gives some tweets. Kate's it's glorious here in Arundel. She sent a picture. That's where there's, I think South Africa A are playing, England A, or someone up in Yorkshire. Arundel World Cup. It says more than 2 nights he told us in 2007. World Cup India beat him in
Mushfiq gets one off the inside edge and then he'll take the single that will move him on to a well-earned 50 of 60 balls, and it's also pulled up the Bangladeshi 150 for 2, and there's been a really solid innings from someone who needs to stay there till the end if they're going to look like getting on to challenge the Indian batsmen. Yes.
Yesterday, I mean, it's actually coming onto the bat. It's still maybe a used pitch, but at least it's coming onto the bat. Yesterday, it didn't come on.
A lot of firepower.
As Jadeja bowls a
Just
little bit
looks
too straight,
in
and
at the end
Tamim's
of
able
the
to work out a way on the
keep
next
this
side
up.
for a single.
Nothing silly happening. They keep doing that.
Age is over. He's 51, Tamim's on 70, Bangladesh 152 for 2.
It's also not as if it wasn't the first time they played in Cardiff.
No, yeah, and it was a home pitch, so they should know what the conditions are there. I mean, it was a pretty poor excuse, true. And you have to say that Hassan Ali and Junaid Khan and the other team, well, you know, those crossing deliveries seem to catch everyone out. They've caught with one out. Hassan Ali's got 10 wickets in the competition. Since the first game, he's bowled exceptionally well. You know, at the end of the day, you've got to hand it to. I do think England could have done better, and they did have an off day, but they got outplayed on the day. And it's a day later, and I can be pragmatic about it. Yesterday, I was bloody angry.
But I think as well, you know, like, it was not a great pitch for entertainment-wise, but it wasn't a poor pitch. You know, it wasn't like dangerous or subcontinental. It was just slow.
Yeah.
And you know, if you said something like, you know, issues like that in a test match,
Another single. 150 for Bangladesh. They're playing very well, and then
India didn't make the semis was 2012 WT20, the one where the West Indies burgled a win versus Sri Lanka in the final.
As Mushfiqur defends a straight ball from Yadav.
50 as well.
I refuted comments we made some moments earlier. Hashtag Jadega. Hashtag Occupy New York. Hashtag India versus Bangladesh.
Oh, well, I think we all know what that means.
No? What?
Do we?
No, that was a joke.
Oh.
As Jadav bowls, one of the worst balls I've seen in this tournament, an enormous loopy wide down the leg side that almost troubled the wide side for the bowler, the bowler bowling to the left-hander. Oh my goodness, he's bowled some total he bowled a huge racket. The Mushfiqur tries to smash to the cover boundary. It's just hit to the fielder in the ring. I think that might have been Kohli himself, and there is no run. I tell you what, this has been one of the worst 4 balls for one that I've seen in quite a long time. It was Bhuvi Kumar who did the fielding.
Well, it's because they have the problem with Pandya, don't they? I'm just going to see how many overs they've got to cover. I mean, if he doesn't rate Pandya,
He should play another bowler.
Yeah.
As Jadav is into Mushfiqur. Oh my God, he's into Tamil balls and another enormous half tracker. And the problem with the Bangladesh is they're trying to hit these so hard, they're not getting them outside of the ring.
and they might get it out.
Yeah.
Pandya's only bowled 3 overs.
Jadav bowls a better ball, a full ball on the off stump, and that's hit to Virat Kohli, fielding there at cover, and there's no run.
You know how this morning the toss delayed by cloud? I've just found the jingle, which is clouds with no rain.
Oh, as Jadav, oh my God! Jadav bowls